Hi, my name is Mike Horbatiuk. I'm one of the producers at Stardom Studios, and I am the creator of Student Filmmakers. Student Filmmakers is a web series that we made that follows a group of students trying to do the impossible, make a film. Me and my friend slash co-producer Kiefer Klee, we started outlining the show late December, early January of this year, and then we started filming late January, early February, and we officially wrapped, I think, like a week or two ago. It was a lot. It was a long journey to get to this point, but I gladly can say that we made it. We got all the filming done. I pitched this idea to some people in January, and they, everyone's telling me like, "Oh, Mike, you're probably not gonna be able to get it done," and here we are. It was a lot of fun. I'm not gonna lie, it was a pain in the ass. It took a while. It took a lot of hard work, a lot of planning, and getting everyone in the same spot. But luckily, we were able to get it all done. You need to have, as a filmmaker, you need to have great planning. You also need to have, just a little bit of luck on your side, and we did, and we got this done. I've been making films for about almost like 4 years now. I started like fall 21, so I'm gonna say I've never. I've been in a feature film before, but me personally, I've never made something this big. I directed a TV episode before, but I've never done a whole season, and that's what we're able to do. And so I, just kind of every way you look at it, just to me, just is kind of remarkable that we're able to do all this in such a short amount of time, and honestly have such a great product to put out too. I'm very, very pleased with what we're able to film and how it looks. And the show, I'd say the vibe, the tone is similar to that of, if I had to compare it to another show specifically, I guess I'd have to compare it to Friends. It has that, it has a lighthearted feel to it. It's comedic, but at the same time, it still has, some serious moments here and there. It's not a sitcom, but still, funny, but with some serious moments. That's the approach I kind of wanted to take because, these are college students. There's a lot of fun, a lot of funny moments, but it's hard, and these are film students too. Nothing's really easy, and they have their conflicts and their struggles and stuff. And I think we portray that pretty well. I will say, and kind of just like to wrap this up, sort of, my favorite part of this show was the people. I like to think that we kind of formed a little family. Just seeing these people so many times, they show up and they give it their all, and I couldn't be happier with how everything turned out. I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna kind of like thank everybody. First, I want to thank the people who co-starred, who made guest appearances in the show. One of those people who never acted in anything before was my own sister, Katie Horbatiuk, and she did a fantastic job. She's in the first episode. I asked like 2 or 3 other people if they could film, and they were unavailable. And I was like, "Hey, Katie, would you like to film?" Sure enough, she was able to do it, and she did an amazing job. She listened to everything I said, which is first, and she did an amazing job. Couldn't be happier there. I also want to thank Kennedy Rogowski, Sophie Sikowski, 2 friends of mine. They also are in episode 2. They have great performances. I want to thank Joey Lamb. He's in a couple episodes. He also did amazing. Plays an interesting role. I want to thank Knightley Klee. He was a werewolf. I also want to thank Stephen Klee for playing the Count. The Count is probably one of my favorite characters I've ever written. He was a very, very cool guy. Very cool character. Loved it. I want to thank my longtime friend Alex Adam. He's in an episode. He also made the logo, and that was amazing. So I literally couldn't be happier with how that turned out. I want to thank Brock Boots. He was pretty crucial to getting the first episode done, and he was also someone I read all the scripts to beforehand. to see if he liked it, and he did. He thought it was a great idea, and we went forward with it. As for the main cast and crew of the show, I want to first want to thank Evelyn Langlotz for doing the cinematography. She the first day, the first big day of shooting, Evelyn came out as the cinematographer, and I was kind of like, it's kind of how I want to do it. And she's like, okay. And after that, just extremely impressive job. She has some beautiful shots throughout the whole season. I was extremely impressed. Very happy with how that turned out. I want to thank AC Wright, Sam Patterson, Thomas Prynne. They play these crewmates on the show. They have very, very funny performances. They do such a great job. I was very, very happy with how they performed. AC also did a little bit of camera work too. Very happy with how he did that. As for the cast, I want to thank Erica Thorson. Met Erica when she auditioned for a short we did last fall called The Video Killer. We asked her if would you like to be part of this show, and she agreed. And was so happy. She plays Tiffany, great character, amazing job. Very happy how she did that. My guy Victor Peterson, he was in the short film last fall, Jack-O-Lantern. It was very nice to meet him. Asked him, would you like to be a part of Student Filmmakers, and he did. He knocked it out of the park. Victor did a great job. He plays the role of Josh. I don't want to give away too much, obviously, but he's great. I want to thank my best friend, producer, Kiefer Klee. He plays one of my favorite characters, another one of my favorite characters I've ever written, and that's Griffin Holmes. Kiefer, he understood the assignment, and he went and he ran with it. Kiefer also did a little bit of cinematography, and he also kind of helped me proofread the scripts. I'd always read them through, see if he likes it. He always liked it, so that was a good sign. Very pleased. And I also like to thank Lindsay Lucas for playing my co-star, Laura White. Lindsay, we were kind of just like, hey, we want you to be part of the show, and she's like, okay. Threw her into it, and is the lead actress, and she did amazing. I was very happy with how she performed as well. I want to thank Alex Adam again, and Jack Henry Calverley, two guys that helped me get into filmmaking, and without them, none of this would be possible. Them along with I want to thank Katie Hadar. She kind of taught me how to straight up just make movies, and those three right there, I any success I have from here on out, to them, and then the last people I want to thank are my family, my Katie again, and my mom and dad for always supporting me, and I love you guys. Episodes 1 and 2 come on tomorrow at 6 p.m. And then every week after that, an episode will come out every Friday at 6 p.m. until the season finale, which is episode 7. So, and then shortly after that, I'll also release a blooper reel because we had a lot of funny moments on set. This was definitely a surreal experience. I learned a lot. I know a lot to do and what not to do, doing something like this going forward. But this was a lot of fun, and it had a lot of people I care a lot about involved with it. I hope everyone has a good time watching this show because a lot of work was put in, and I just have a good feeling about it. So thank you. I don't know how to end this.